headshot.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's me, Chicken, back. Another gameplay commentary. Friendly neighborhood commentator. Yeah. Anyways, playing here, King of the Hill Nucleus as the combat engineer, using a completely strange loadout. Once again, love my strange gunslinger, but that's what I'm here to talk to you guys about today. And it's a very valid point, more prevalent every day in the Team Fortress 2 community, that the mini sentry is, in fact, overpowered. And I completely 110.68945 agree with that. I mean, there's no denying it. You can argue all you want that, oh well, it doesn't get health back, it doesn't do this, doesn't do that. It's still very much overpowered. It shoots way too fast, does way too much damage, and it's just too cheap to build. Those three things stack on each other, especially in a Koth map with the range that it has. I mean, there is no denying that it can take out pretty much anybody from anywhere on Koth. Especially when it can cover so much of the point from such a far distance. I think you guys will kind of get. You'll see. I placed it up here at the top of this little ramp right here, and that actually covers the point. And it's kind of hard to see because the ramp kind of like hides it away a little bit. So, you know, the weapon itself, I love it, but I hate it. So, I mean, let me explain this. The reason I love the mini sentry is simply because it has changed the way Engineer works. Engineer, when I first joined back in 2007, was actually the first class I ever played. There's a surprise fun fact about Chicken Fingers. The first class I ever played was Engineer. Not Soldier or Sniper like some people, because those are commonplace classes in most first-person shooters. But Engineer, because the way I play video games is usually I try to use my head more than I use my mouse. And what that means is I try to think, how can I outsmart the enemy rather than outplay them? Now, yes, I can, you know, go toe-to-toe with some of the best people playing them. I mean, I'm no super UGC all-star here. I'm just a humble commentator. But I prefer to outsmart people because it means less work but more reward. And I think that's what anyone wants out of anything in life. You always want to make the $1 million. You just don't want to have to make $1 million. You know, you don't want to have to earn it. Of course, I mean, it might seem lazy, but for me, it's just easier to think than it is to play. So what I love about the mini sentry is that it allows me to play two different styles. And you saw in the beginning I used it to cover the point, and here I'm using it to cover this room in Nucleus, specifically this room because it has a big health and a big or medium health and a medium ammo pack, which are two things that are very scarce on Koth maps. They're usually limited to one each, and that can be very key when a team needs a push or when a team is looking to recover from an enemy push. Those two things can be a crucial asset to rebounding off of that situation. So using the mini sentry allows me to kind of get out there, lure people into it. It's very hard to lure people into a regular sentry because they're big, they make a lot of noise, and usually once someone sees one, they call it out, or they point it out to the teams. If they're generally smart, they point out that, hey, there's a level 3 on the point, guys. You might want to, like, use your demo man, take it out or something. And that's usually the end of your level 3, and then you have to go ahead and rebuild. This allows me to play more like kind of like a weak, slow scout with the security that I have something backing me up in case I get in a tough spot. Now, does it mean I'm not trying or that I'm earning easy points? Hell no. I am a very, very, very active mini sentry dude. You know, a very active combat engineer. I don't like to sit around in one place, and then there we go. It just stacks on why I like the mini sentry. But once again, I will come back to the main point is, yes, it is overpowered, and it does deserve a nerf. And I think the only thing that we could really nerf from the mini sentry to make it still fun, yet still balanced in terms of, like, you know, not allowing it to take out enemies so quickly, is diminishing the range slightly. I would say in game, if the scout is 2 feet wide, I guess, 2 scouts wide, and I think that would on the radius, of course, and I think that would balance it out a lot more. And that was pretty much the only purpose of making this video, was just to talk about something that I kind of left out, and you guys kind of pointed out, hey, you didn't talk about the mini sentry in your hate video. It wasn't a hate video, it was more of like an understanding video. But anyways, guys, that's my opinion. You know, it's an opinion, that's all it ever will be. And if you guys like this, make sure you subscribe, like, or favorite. I don't really care about all that stuff. I just want to make good videos and hope you enjoyed it. So I hope to see you, ladies and gentlemen, on the battlefield. My name is Chicken Fingers. Peace out.
Who wants some of that?